Amandiro me fofundamo. Amandiro me fofundamo. Amandiro me fofundamo. Asinambo ahia. Amandiro me fofundamo. Amandiro me fofundamo. Asinambo ahia. Amandiro me fofundamo. Amandiro me fofundamo. Amandiro me fofundamo. Asinambo ahia. Amandiro me fofundamo. Amandiro me fofundamo. Amandiro me fofundamo. Asinambo ahia. Amandiro me fofundamo. Amandiro me fofundamo. Amandiro me fofundamo. Amandiro me fofundamo. Oliver. Amandiro me fofundamo. Amandiro me fofundamo. Devon. Amandiro me fofundamo. We move. Amandiro me fofundamo. Amandiro me fofundamo. Amandiro me fofundamo. Asinambo ahia. Amandiro me fofundamo. Amandiro me fofundamo. Amandiro me fofundamo. Amandiro me fofundamo. Asinambo ahia. Amandiro me fofundamo. Amandiro me fofundamo. Thank you, my sister. That's why I have you. I don't have another special sister like you. Thank you. God bless you. Amandiro me fofundamo. This is my sister, Progress the Analyze. That is my special sister. You people will not understand. Amandiro, make this our sister open prayer. I forget, say this sister need to pray. This person, make we pray, I beg. I forget, say she never pray. I just they sing it, they go. She need to pray now. She need to pray. Amandiro me fofundamo. Amandiro me fofundamo. I beg, sister, lead us in prayer. Lead us in prayer.
And subs.
Lead us.
Sorry. Go ahead. You can unmute yourself. Go ahead. Adandimbo.
Ezebinedi gwagara na kunana. Chukwu okike ya kpogo. Ezebinedi gwumu ga agbakọ nata. Nna m anyị na-eme ibe isi anyị na-eme ya ka anyị nọ na-eme onwe ibe ọzọ anyị bụ n'obi ahụ njem nwere onwe ya ka anyị na-eji ijie wee na-asị gị ezi Chineke biko bịa ka ị nọnyere anyị chụọla anyị ka a lawa ajọ mmadụ ọkachasị ndị si na Biafra ya abịa ndị na-anụ ọgụ niile ebe a na-anụ ka ha wee biko ọgụ ahụgụ nwa ya anụla anyị ya gọzie anyị Chineke gọzie ụmụ ife gọzie ụmụ Biafra niile ebe ọnwụ na anyị niile anọ ezi Chineke ma ana m akpọkwa gị n'isi awalida Maazị Nnamdi Kanu Ọhamadike nọnyere m ihe gbaala m ya ume ụlọ dọkịta na-agwọ ya ọya Chineke biko ọkwa gị ka anyị nwee onye ọzọ otu aka aka na-akpọkwa n'isi ọbata obie udu akọ mmiri na mbiko ihe niile ugo ka ọ dị n'aka anyị eme nke eji nwụrụ mmadụ ma agụ nwa ya eme nke iji na mana m asị aka ọwụna
gbajie ya
ụdọ ọwụna
gbajie ya
ezuzu ọwụna
gbajie ya
onye ọzọkwa anya nwụrụ ndị ji ọbata obi eji awalida Maazị Nnamdi Kanu asị m aka ahụ gbajie asị tinyere ha ọgbaghara ebe ọwụna ba nọ na tinyere ha ọgbaghara ọgbaghara tinye n'etiti ya Chineke chọba m ụtalị ka ọkụgbu ha na-arụ mee ka ezumezu ha niile ha saa kpọpụtara ya awalida Maazị Nnamdi Kanu n'ọbata obi ya na m otu a ka si welekwa awa COS wee tinye gị n'aka nna m onye emekwe nke o ji wụrụ mmadụ n'ọkwa gị Chukwu na-eme
I swear.
nwa onye na-enye ike ajọ mmụọ ajọ mmadụ uke mmụọ uke mmadụ ebe ọ sokwa anya si onye ọ sokwa anya wụrụ ọsokwa wụrụ mụnwa na-eche echiche ọjọọ megide ihe asụ Chineke megide onye ọbụla na-emegide COS anyị o ise ọ wụrụ mụnwa na-emegide ya emegide m ise onye ọsokwa ihe wụrụ ebe ọ sokwa na-agba ije ọ na-agba n'elu ọ na-agba ala ọ na-agba n'okpuru ala ọ na-agba n'elu bed asụ Chukwu asụ megide kaba binye nna m anya n'iwe emekwa na-ebele alili aka maybe you go ya gora ya atade ala ma ebe na ni megide ala kiri me egwu megide all right, thank you so much. Welcome, dear friends. Thank you so much for that wonderful prayer. We thank God for this opportunity to thank our own Obato Obie, His Excellency, the Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra. Anun Kankan. Ụmụnne m ekpere a na-aba n'ahụ ekpere a na-aba n'ahụ ekpere a na-aba n'ahụ ekpere a na-aba n'ahụ ọ bụ that so useless person na-amaghị the meaning of this prayer ọ bụ that so stupid person na-amaghị for this prayer ọ bụ that so onye iberibe na-amaghị the meaning of this prayer ọ bụ that so onye isi na-adịghị mma na-amaghị the meaning of this prayer.
Ka anyị nọsị n'elu ihe na mbụ na mbụgoji ihe chọrọ ime ka Ngozi Orabaeze mata bụ eziokwu ọgbata obi akọkwara nga terorizm CCS terorizm ị nwere idea ada ọgbata obi Simon Ekpa Finland tụrụ ya nga CCS for terrorism ị nwere idea
okay for the thing ọpụtago
mba ihe na-ekwu ihe dị na news ka nna eme analyze because enwere ihe some people enwe ha idea ha just na-agba Finland tụrụ ya nga CCS for terrorism. Ngozi Orabaeze bụ chief of staff for Simon Ekpa bụ the chief of terrorism. So Ngozi Orabaeze nwere question to answer because ọma ihe mere ọgbata obi eji were mee terrorism o so were support ọgbata obi na terrorism bụ o mere so ọ bụrụ ọmụnwa bụ lawyer Ngozi Orabaeze nwere question to answer.
Thank God.
Yes.
Because mgbe niile aha Simon Ekpa dey terrorize ebe niile ahụ ọ dị-eme terrorism ahụ Ngozi Orabaeze
so ya
kee ihe o mere
and onye nwa Ngozi Orabaeze na-negotiate ihe that place maka chief of staff
chief of staff bụ Simon Ekpa who the terrorist atụrụ nga CCS
unu ji evidence
then Ogechukwu Nkere alias Isaiah Nyogo who the finance minister na-eweta ego Simon Ekpa ji terrorize ndị ọ na-terrorize. So which means I get a terrorism case. One person and her carry terrorism here like that. One person name in no begin change no begin we get one street but we show them mad e hotara. I had to way each but the plan terrorists dey to e be na court we take evidence from everywhere. The chief of staff will do something normal.
Yes.
So the court constantly may invite.
Sure.
I'm going to invite a phone number. Yeah, I have communication. Young one over to be the plan. I saw the terrorists over to be them. More results also not over to be only make terrorists.
Over to be.
Okay, we are Diego, Simon Diego. Okay, we are terrorists. So before you just send the metal terrorists, Simon terrorists now. Oh, when Katanga Simon before you send the Simon they go the terrorists. And when both them also now Simon plan we need that. So Hannah me going Hannah move. If that is what goes around comes around.
Sure.
Hannah feel na Simon Ekpa. I can make arrest one by one. They have questions to answer. Because that is how it works. When we put no profit now, and when the case is something they do. I got you know I got you know when I open Chinese pass release but I got you know when I get him about this particular thing. Get him about a phone, got to your phone. But communication even with that person. Must say when other people in our plan because so we is. Can't on that terrorism my heart check the Simon Ekpa. So we are here watching them. In the multi years on them, if Basara goes on a base, also be literate or very educate. According to the information they here in a public data. On a Twitter handle, and not very educate. Here by here the each.
Yeah, I want to go.
I believe my educate here is between
and the amumani ni fulu bacha ni the wase because na amumani ni fulu but when I'm evil ma man na this mess no na amuma iso na man na enu enigwe na mu ya wonye ya we e mo pe ben kare no kita but they say na the amumani ni fulu bacha ni the wase because na amumani ni fulu but when I'm evil ma man na this mess no na amuma iso na man na enu enigwe na mu ya wonye ya we e mo pe ben kare no kita but they say na my condition even na amuma go ni na wase no nwere eziokwu di ya no is na mu nwa ya we great woman the whole world ro wa ni ya amu maka na so na aku maka na esekpuru mu na asopuru mu na mu ya no na enu kachenu no ififulu Muna Carolina Mbeza na ikenya wo na EFI kachukwu even na ya na ngwa no nwegusisi na ndị anọzi n'elu kachenu na jeje na social media kparị ebe na amụma ga work
okay
na asiko
thank God that I budiga myself which you tell
onwekwa mgbe nji na nna ba anyị onwu na nsira ma ama onye wo odiche I want to ask you, I'm not going to be
your first statement. Now,
but if it's not go fuma, it's not go fuma.
Because you know me very well. Okay, mama, I'm going to get I'm not even
oh,
yeah.
So, so under age. oche ebugharị ọnọdụ ife anyị nọ na ya na ebugharị oche ebugharị ọnọdụ so ada ndị mbụ na ndị egede ebugharịrị m ọnọdụ complete eyi ebugharịana m ya so onwezi onye ya na ibie na-anọ onwezi onye iri ya na ibie na-akọ onwezi onye ya na ibie na-adọkasị arụ na ife anyị nọzi kịta awụ intelligent game intelligent game anyị na-azị anyị nọ na ya na wala wolo anyị mene for how many months we gain nothing. Now I atụgharị to another dimension. Yes, ebe aka ya amazonye nwere brain. So ụmụnne m anyị sị m nwere ihe nchọrọ iwepụtara ụlọ ka ndị na biko achọrọ m abụrụ m awadịda maazị Nnamdi Kanu Odogwu wabata obie uduakọ mmiri were bụzie terrorist Ngozi Alabogolo Fulani commander-in-chief of terrorists. So ọ fọkwara another terrorist ma afụbe oge nkere. So second terrorist oge nkere ya tikpuo picture ka ya ma na ezone amazi nso ana m agwa Sọnị Akparawa gụ na ndị otu gụ wetakwuo n'oge nkere tinyekwuo ka a mara na unu ezuo because n'ụzọ nsọ the president of terrorist Ngozi wo DPM terrorist enwezie enwezie president of terrorist onye nke a the president nke a na-ekwu okwu nke Tinubu na Tinubu onye ba kedu ebe ominu that na because of na na-azọ Biafra onwe onye Fulani ya enyela anyị aka anyị asị ya mba o nwere ndị Fulani Christian Fulani that against even that na-eme Biafra if no nwere ndị Muslim Fulani that against even that ndị Fulani na-eme Biafra majority majority many of Fulanis do ready to help us today. Ndị nwanwụ na ịchọ ka ebie anyị ego ba ya ebinye anyị ego many ka nwezie nye that na this man na
Igbo anyị ha na-ekwu mana ọka mma
ebe ndị Jigawa na ndị Sokoto ebe ndị Jigawa na ndị Sokoto na ndị Kaduna na Ekpelego National Anthem Biafra na amaghị a na-akọ
onye ka ha na-alụgbu
National Anthem ụlọ ndị Sokoto na ndị Jigawa na-ekwe ndị Jigawa ekwecha na-emecha ndị Sokoto mee nke fa kịta o Kaduna
ọchịka na ọgwa nsị na yes na ha dere wego ha enwetakwara onye ọbụla because onwezi onye na-enye ha ayọna na Akwa steeti emergency state na
obi
ụmụ Chineke kene m ụmụ ekene m nwoke kene nwaanyị dịkwa maazị Kevin sekọndụ nọ na saịdị ebe ike otu onye maazị enwepụtachi ịgaga n'ọhụ ike otu onye n'ụzọ ka ọ wee na-agagharị ka ọjọọ from work to home ike otu onye dị ka ọ na-agagharị enwe otu isi mee hụ ya ma ị ga-akụnwuli ya ihe then gị putu oke ọ na enwere ndị m ga-ese ndị ya eti ya ihe ekene m nwoke kene nwaanyị ekene m prezidenti maazị Simon Ekpa prime minista deme ekene m prezidenti maazị Nnamdi Kanu kele afọ mụrụ Biafra Number 3 citizen. Egbe a na-agba n'anyanwụ. Mommy, good morning, ma. Johnson ka m paga ihe ka ọ gịrị emezi m understanding. Ana m ekele onye ọcha nọrọ ụwa n'oji pharmacist Indiana aka na-ejijere anyị ego anyị. Ọ na-ewepụ 1 naira. Even ọ na-ewere ike ya na-eti ihe. Ihe ewu ka ewu 10. Ọ na-agbara ya agbakọ. Ọ na-ewepụ. Ọsọ ụmụ Biafra na-eweta na m ga na-ejikọrọ onye ọfụma. I won't get the other rifurafu. A useless man. I will know you the $2,000. I will know you now that guy. That guy, that guy. No, I'm mama that guy. Because that he didn't do coach. I did. If you know, can I monitor? So yeah, 2,000. The coach told. He gave his work. Only $2,000. But we are not busy. We are gonna cover today. This year, because they use his work. Right. But if we had that one year on your channel, one OG, farmers Indiana, I can't ejijere anyị ego anyị. Ọ sị na ọ ejijere anyị ọfụma, don't eji ya ọfụma. Ihe ama. Ifu ka o si echaka. Hai. Gị bịa chike, bịa rizine na amara na oge ekere na ọwa onye oshi. Ọwa ezigbo onye oshi. A useless idiot. A stupid guy. An animal. An animal. Ekelebekwa m ndị mmadụ ndị nọ hịa na-apụtaghị every time ma na-eme ihe ọzọ. Akọtakwa m ihe na-eme na program ụtụtụ a. Ụmụnne m mamakwa m na-emekwa m ọzọ abụ. Oliver, good morning. Nice you ụzọ ukwu. Good morning. Onye Obinna Ndewo, good morning. Benchika, good morning. Also, my brother, good morning. Also, good morning, my brother. And God bless you. God bless Biafra from Israel. Chai, Alonso. Bless you too. This brother and Alonso, but after him, made me understand. On Alonso, Chukwu gozie go na Alonso. Only voice he say, na ekpere ha ekpere. That brother abịakwa, ama my brother, my sister. Then anya ọ nọ na Alonso. Check am zuni ya. Onye anọ na Alonso. Okay, wave. Ọ nọ na Alonso. Ogbonna Njoko John. Ogbonna. Also, good morning, sir. God bless you, sir. God bless you, USB, watching from Sabon. Pakistan. Kaduna. Elezi. Okay, Sabon Giriki. Chuka Francis. Also, good morning, watching Eke. Mazi Kevin, also good morning, Mazi Humbunayon. Eze Don, Eze Biligo, Eze Tonshi Luka, the Mumma Charlie Bugaria Pupi, and I can put it with the other. They was a Chugozegi. Also, miss call, sir. I missed. They were. Chris Biafra son. They were. Good morning. Ụmụnne m, asị m Chukwu gozie unu. Ka m wetara unu ihe m jiri bịa first. Oh, yeah,
is to
Same way you listen to that message from
order. No order from DSS. The reason for us not taking order anymore from the DSS dungeon is to...
Same way you listen to that message from the beginning. We are not taking orders from DSS dungeon, from Nigerian prison. We are not taking...
Afọ m ya maachị ya CJ ndewo CJ ugwu ndewo Chukwu gozie gị ezi nwanne m ụtụtụ ọma ụtụtụ ọma ụtụtụ ọma ụtụtụ ọma afụrụ m destin maachị ya ọwụ idiot a all this stupid boy all this non-entity ọwụ onye iberibe a pụtara idiot na-enweghị visa na-enweghị pasapọtụ ime travel then Biafrans abịa sịkwa ka oke ebe jọsụ ka emeri ya ebere ewepụta ya na kamera etinye ya na ihe onyonyo ka o mee Biafrans adres then ka o tige ọnụ na ihe ọma Chineke nna mere anyị not knowing that these people have an evil mind, have ulterior motive. The idiot abịa kwucha okwu ya oke narị nze kpọ ndị ọkpọrọ just media is power. Machi na-akọ m n'obi mmasị gị na-emezi media is power kwa ndị ka ewu media is power ama mma voice ma ọ na-apụta unu anụkwa ihe m na-ekwu asị mma adabere gwa dis anụmanụ okwu a useless person na media is power. Like media is power. Media is power. Just 1 minute ka m nweta ihe nwoke o ji dị ebube ihe na-eme isi.
Taking order from Finland prison. The reason for that is to protect those our leaders, to protect Mazda Mnekaren from prison, to protect Mazda Saifoneba from prison. So any order that is coming out from prison now, from Finland and from Nigeria, from these leaders, we are not taking that order because it is for their own good. They can't be in prison and be leading people that are here and be giving orders. Because if we use what they are saying to do anything, it will implicate them and they will not come out again forever. They will be dead and gone inside prison because everything we will use their name to do will implicate them. So we are not taking orders from them.
Shut up, oh. Shut up. Egu nwere ahụ. Ụmụnne m na-ewe n'iwe. Unu ma ọ na ọmụ aka ji ọfọ. Anọ m ihe na-emebi. Asị gị ekuru nwa nkịta gị. Ekuru nne m. You go shock una. Ka m dosie ya here. Na-agbara nụ chanel ya. Ndị TikTok, ndị ga na-afụ ya ọfụma, ndị na-ahịa ga na-afụ ya ọfụma. Biko ka unu na-abịa na-ekinikini the like button. Media is power. Na-ekinikini the like button. Media is power. Enwere ndị ga na-ahụ ya na-elele ya anya. Enwere ihe nwoke o ji dị ebube. Enwere ihe na-echebe nwoke. Onye ọbụla nọ n'ụwa kwesịrị inwe ihe na-echebe ya. Akwe na anụ. Ihe kwesịrị inwe ọbịa bịa egbu mgbuo onwe ya. Ọwụghị ajọ ọgwụ. Gị kwuru ya ka nwa nkịta gị. Ihe ọbụla ọwụ isi gbere ya chebe onwe gị. Ndị iro ajọka. Ndị iro buru ibu. Ma ọ bụ ha lekwe na asa abịara. Asa chịara ọchị. Ndị mmadụ ga-asị gịnị mgbe ọbụla asa abịara mee ya ma smile wa. Maybe that enwere ihe nọ n'ime ya. That is enwere all the amam ka m ga-esheti light. There is light in her. Ọ na-amụke kredo. There is light in her. Ọ ya mere mgbe ọbụla ọ bịara ma ekele ya chịa ọchị. Nne m Chukwu gozie gị, gozie ezinụlọ gị. Ejishiri m ike. Sumu dia. Dosakwa ya dosie. na-edozi ya na-eti gị ego ka ndị mmadụ na-akọnfam ya wụ 10 obodo a ka m tii ya akị na anụ unu ga-asị humble diet were m nke unu chefu m today ọwụ otu ọ na-adị. So this idiot a na-akpọ Sani Akparawa Chineke God ka unu hụkwa onye ọwụ biko no hey
order, no order from DSS dungeon. The reason for us not taking order anymore from the DSS dungeon is to
Same way.
Ụmụnne m ọwụ onye a ka m na-akpọ this idiot ka unu hapụ imekwe mistake si no ọwụ onye ahụ idiot ka unu hapụ ka ime mistake si na no ọwụ onye a ka m kpọrọ idiot adunu amụmụ na mama na onye ahụ idiot share ya na program a ka o rute Sani Akparawa ọwụ an idiot ọwụ a duplex bulldog. This idiot Sani Akparawa believe me onye na-enweghị pasapọtụ onweghị visa ime travel ọ nọ n'Afrịka abịa sịkwa ka mebi akwụiri ugwu asị information minister na-enweghị any information o ji na-aga ihe o ji sọsọ propaganda sabotage na-agaga ewepụta idiot a si obe ekele ụmụ Biafra den kelekwe Chukwu okike abịa mana ihe ọrụ ọma o ji nwaanyị ka nwaanyị wee rụọ. Ụmụnne m akpọpụta idiot a unu kwesịrị ịmanụ na anwụ agịmaga gị chọwa the tin debe ji unu ajụ agịmabicha this guy ndị adịghị relevant even ya onwe sense ihe ọ bịara bịa eme ihe ya ọ gaghara imenwu ya ama ma ntị ọ dịkwa so a bịara mebi iju ya na ofu na-enwere onye ge gị ya ntị anaghị ahapụ ebe a na-arụ ụka anaghị ahapụ ebe a na-arụ ụka gawa ebe a na-arụ ọgwụ akwụto siri kwuo datin ahụ a na-arapụ anaghị ewekwa this woman nọ na France gị na-emezi Ekwegi ego gị nọrọ ahịa ewepụta the idiot geenụ ntị
When you listen to that message from the beginning, we are not taking orders from DSS dungeon.
John onye a na is not taking an order from DSS dungeon. Okay, ka m hapụ ya ka ọ gatụ small before m ekwu okwu unu ewere iwe geenụ ntị.
From Nigerian prison. We are not taking order from Finland prison. The reason for that is to protect those our leaders, to protect Muslim.
Unu ahụ na ya idiot sabotage ka ọ na-sabotage unu ahụ n'otu ochie protect ga unu ewere iwe biko nwere m ndidi onye a protect ganụ enweghị m chọrọ izu unu maka ya ọtụ my program shadi onye na-protect ya unu ewere iwe biko unu mata my program shi na-adị unu maka oshi na-adị nwa onye n'ọhịa na-amaghị program m ka o si adị mara na adị m steeti akwụ na anụ enwe onye ọwụ enwe na-esowe onye ọfụrụ asa ị nwekwara ike ịgwa ha na asa hepụ m gwara m ha o tede m na anụmanụ one place na my program hepụ m gwara ha asa ndị mmadụ ọsọsọ asa ka ifuru hia ọwụ ifu gị Azaya Ifeanyị chai maazị Azaya Ifeanyị ndewo otu i mere ezi nwanne m otu i mere Chukwu gozie gị ndewo
saved inside your phone. So here we go. Biafra Republic Government in Exile Headquarters, Ministry of Information, Media and Communications, October 31st, 2025. Statement by Biafra Republic Government in Exile regarding lawsuit against Ngozi Orabueze.
Shut up! Ụmụnne m, biko nụ. Ịma gwa m the reason why m ji weta this thing. Ọ ka unu hapụ iwe because ọ na-ara ahụ unu ewewe iwe sị m eleghị m ji wetakwe ndị a na. The reason why m ji weta ihe a na-awụ datin ahụ ọ nọ na-ekwu. Datin ahụ ọ nọ na-ekwu. Onye na-eprotect mmadụ. Onye si na ọ na-eprotect mmadụ. Geenụ ntị ihe o kwuru ihe a. Ama m uche na ọ dị ya. Biko unu na-ewere n'ime iwe. Ama m na ndị a agaala. Ama m na ndị a daiz unu echefuole ha. But the guy amaghị na-echefuole ha. Biko unu na-ewere n'ime iwe. Geenụ ntị. Because ama m some of unu echefukwala dịsị maka ihe unu na-echefu. Leenụ na prime minister mmadụ ebudote oshi nọrọ. Leenụ onye kpọrọ onwe ya ATM. Lekwute oshi nọrọ ka ozu akwawara akwawa. Legodu na ATM mmadụ. Lekwute ọnọdụ. Ọ sụ na patriotic citizen ka ọ wụzi na-aja. Akpọ ihe a na-akpọ ya n'oyibo patriotic abi. Asakwa ịnọdị a. Asakpọtara m dị tin patriotic abịa nne m ịnọdị a. Akwa patriotic citizen ka ọ sọ wụzi. Na-ahapụ ihe gbasara ATM afọ na ahụ. Asa dị ka ọ nọzi ya. Ka anyị na-aga geenụ ntị.
The Biafra Republic Government in Exile announces that its lawsuit against Ngozi Orabueze and her co-defendant has been dismissed due to the direct instructions of Simon Ekpa from detention. BRJ had initiated a federal lawsuit against Ms. Orabueze and her co-conspirators in the United States District Court for the District of Columbia in Washington, D.C. on May 29, 2025. Mr. Ekpa expressed his objection towards BRJ's lawsuit against Ngozi Orabueze and has successfully.
Biko geenụ ntị ọfụma o. Ọkwa onye protect gị ahụ ka ihe ụtọ she protect gị ka ya ahụ. Geenụ ntị. Betu onye ka akpọrọ nwunye ATM. A useless man na-adịghị capable. A useless man na-adịghị capable. Geenụ ntị.
Fully taken actions to block the lawsuit from prison. Against the advice of Mr. Dabiri and
Ndewo asa Chukwu gozie gị ezinne m. Ọ sị yes na mkpọtara ya. Chukwu gozie gị ezinne. Chukwu gozie gị. Chukwu gozie gị. Thank you so much. Thank you. Asị m ihe dịka ga-akọpụna m.
BRJ's lobbying firm and over the objections of the acting Prime Minister Okechukwu Nkere and BRJ's cabinet and Biafra people bearing the scars of Ms. Orabueze's damages to BRJ and Biafra restoration since Mr. Ekpa was detained. Mr. Ekpa has been actively working against BRJ's lawsuit for the past several weeks, while the BRJ bylaws state that BRJ cabinet has the right to replace the Prime Minister after 3 months of incarceration. The BRJ cabinet never did so out of respect to Mr. Ekpa and acknowledging the emotional attachment many Biafrans feel towards him, because Mr. Ekpa still retains his position as Prime Minister. Even though he is incarcerated, he has the legal right to assert his authority to undermine the lawsuit indefinitely. As long as BRJ keeps Mr. Ekpa in his position in the government while in prison, if the status quo is allowed to continue, BRJ going forward will remain undermined in decision-making and delay the way forward in the restoration and recognition of Biafra in the United States of America. The international community cannot work with someone in prison and under duress for recognition to be achieved. Mr. Ekpa relayed to BRJ Acting Prime Minister Okechukwu Nkere that he does not believe Biafrans have the right to sue Biafrans, ignoring the fact that Biafran saboteurs put Mazi Nnamdi Kanu where he is today. Mr. Ekpa also ignores that Biafran saboteurs submitted a petition to Finland government in collaboration with Nigerian government, which helped lead to his arrest. Mr. Ekpa vowed he will derail any attempt by BRJ to hold saboteurs accountable and will block BRJ from filing any lawsuit against saboteurs. Furthermore, Mr. Ekpa relayed that he wants Biafrans to know that he is personally stopping the lawsuit against Ngozi Orabueze for Ms. Orabueze's benefit. His position advocating dismissal of the lawsuit is reflected
the disrespect, Mr. Ekpa,
in the notice of dismissal and court records. Mr. Ekpa responded that he doesn't care what Biafrans think. When several BRGI officials warned Mr. Ekpa on multiple occasions that Biafrans will be dissatisfied with him in mass should it be revealed that he worked against the lawsuit and took the side of Ms. Orabueze. Mr. Ekpa revealed that he indeed is doing this for Ms. Orabueze, not minding what her sabotages has caused to Biafrans.
Unafia the insult, the disrespect.
Lately, who act as an agent of chaos. However, Mr. Ekpa privately acknowledged to BRGI officials in the beginning of the year that he knew of Ms. Orabueze's wrongdoings and affirmed that Ms. Orabueze is not working for Biafra interests. And at that time, he encouraged BRGI officials to take action against Ms. Orabueze. Earlier in 2025, Mr. Ekpa sent a message to Ms. Orabueze to disappear from the social media, especially Twitter X, because of what she was posting on social media with his names, signatures, official letterhead, and faking of his official stamps, which were implicating him in his ongoing case in Finland. Mr. Ekpa had also disowned Ms. Orabueze's group when he realized her misconduct. As such, Mr. Ekpa has either been playing a double game or is incoherently contradicting himself or deceiving Biafrans at this time. Mr. Ekpa, learning that the breakaway groups were collapsing under the weight of the litigation, and BRGIA regaining momentum after the chaos of the past year, became resentful and has engaged in a desperate ploy to save Ms. Orabueze in order to have reignite chaos in the Biafra government. Mr. Ekpa, in working against BRGI's lawsuit and assisting Ms. Orabueze, a widely looted figure whose purpose is to ridicule the Biafra government with her absurd and unserious behavior, has committed political suicide. Mr. Ekpa, in the estimation of many Biafrans, in this one action, has completely disappointed Biafrans by changing the goalpost because it involves Ngozi Orabueze. Though he has acknowledged of all sabotages of this particular woman, Mr. Ekpa's sabotage is both disgraceful and despicable, and Biafrans are starting to wonder if Mr. Ekpa is putting his personal interest.
Imagine insult. Imagine insult. Imagine insult. Imagine insult. Imagine insult. Geenụ ntị. Unu eweli iwe. Unu eweli iwe. Unu eweli iwe. Ama ihe m ji na-ekpere yiga ihe a. Unu eweli iwe biko nụ. Peter ndewo. Ndewo.
And Ms. Orabueze over that of Biafra. In the best scenario,
Mr. Ekpa's deranged and erratic actions are a result of being under pressure by the Finnish authorities. Pressure of a trial, his own personal interest during the appeal of his conviction, and mental instability, non-composed mentis, or in the worst case scenario, Mr. Ekpa purposely betrayed BRGI due to selfish and economical reasons. In either case, Mr. Ekpa's suitability as a leader and loyalty to BRGI and the Biafran movement is now in question if it is about Orabueze and him, or if it is about Biafran people. BRGI wishes to ask Mr. Ekpa to show us any evidences of progress that Ms. Orabueze has achieved for Biafra people since after convention. Ms. Orabueze sabotaged the Biafra Defense Forces, including brandished them criminals and fraudulent. Ms. Orabueze sabotaged the IOU loan, telling them that IOU loan is now a scam. Mr. Ekpa with entire cabinet of BRGIA, including same Ms. Orabueze, had guaranteed Biafrans of their IOU loan, hoping to be rewarded accordingly when Biafra is fully achieved. And now, seeing Ekpa supporting Ms. Orabueze on labeling the same IOU a scam is questionable to all Biafrans. Ms. Orabueze hijacked Biafra database website with all Biafra citizens' data, and now they are now illegally auctioning the database for over $10,000. Ms. Orabueze is printing fake identity cards for Biafrans, having modified the system which the Biafra database system were pre-designed. Ms. Orabueze now leaks out Biafrans' identity cards and information on social media, which Biafrans are asking,
I swear,
if this is what our PM had promised Biafrans to do with their information on the database by leaking them out on social media under the supervision of Orabueze. This is betrayal to the Biafran people having imposed confidence on him. Ms. Orabueze now also officially has recruited known saboteur Ebobago, as well as posting out names and bank accounts of Biafrans in Nigeria with the code name Taj Bank, which caused some Biafrans to be trailed by Nigerian government. And the examples are there on the media about Ndoka Ebele, which no one knows his whereabouts till today, and some other person in Asian state, and many more which you all know. If Mr. Ekpa sees nothing wrong with the above-mentioned but few, then we Biafrans, bearing the scars of what Ms. Orabueze has done in the absence of Mr. Ekpa, should remind Mr. Ekpa that he stopped taking orders from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS prison when he realized that decisions coming from there weren't favorable to the Biafran people. And we Biafrans at this time reserve the right to do so, and same now. In early January 2025, Mr. Ekpa urged all Biafrans to return to the original BRGIE that gave birth to our independence, and also urged BRGIE to do everything to stop Ms. Orabueze from destroying BRGIE completely, having known that it is on that pinnacle that we are speaking in Washington, D.C. for his release and for the sanctions on Nigeria and Finland because of kidnapping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and imprisoning.
My brother, my sister, ọkwanụ mmadụ bịakwanụ Washington gaghị ikwuru mmadụ okwu defend mmadụ kwanụ. This one give us a camera one side. See ya, na monitor m once m bido ekwu okwu were video this idiot ka m na-ekwu ka nọ na ka edosara ihu ka ewu nwụrụ akam nwakpi nwụrụ akam uncompleted building non-entity si n'ọwụ ATM ewepụ na eshi a gara asị dịka when he was speaking talking about anything Biafra or anything the prime minister also no boss ya no day geenụ ntị ụmụnne m na-ewere iwe ime ọhịa na-ebute ihe ma ndị ọgwụ na-so onye nwere akọdụ uche ga-eme program ọfụma ntị unu ewere iwe ka anyị na-aga
him respectively. Seeing Mr. Ekpa reverse himself and align with Ms. Orabueze is completely unacceptable now. This is a very serious matter, and as such,
unu adọrọkwado n'osi gịnị mere oge kere ji eji ha aka ya gụọ ọhịa n'onye ya this boy si ọ gụọ unu ajụbele cheta na enwere one program ọwụ amamoto m ga-esi weta program ahụ ọ ga-adịkwa fa ọ jụrụ ya oge kere this thing that Sonny Akpara our did is it good unu hụrụ response the guy this oge kere response ya so ihe okwu na-eme ihe a na-awụ emekwekwa ya ọbịakwa ya ọpụta but ndị a they don't go geenụ ntị ọ gwụrụ agwụ.
BRGI cabinet will have several emergency meetings to thoughtfully approach this matter. The BRGI cabinet will then announce its decisions and next steps to the Biafran public at the appropriate time. The Biafran public should be assured that BRGI cabinet strongly believe in our litigation against Ngozi Orabueze and our co-conspirators, and we are committed to holding Ms. Orabueze and all saboteurs to account. This is simply a temporary inconvenience. BRGI will not tolerate anyone in BRGI being a stumbling block to our goal of achieving Biafra.
In Anuyokuru, they will not tolerate anything from Prime Minister. They will not. Thank God na nwaanyị ka nwaanyị egosi ihe o ji bụrụ nwaanyị gịnị gara ime ebe ndị ochie anọ amamụ na unu na-eche like that unu apụ na-eche nnọọ adatizi unu kwesịrị unu na unu na-echere echiche azụ ọ dị very important onye nọrọ ya ochere echiche azụ believe me ọ dị mma geenụ ntị ọgwụ na-agwụ na-ewere iwe.
And at a time when BRGI's political support in Washington, D.C. is raising so much dust and reaching unprecedented height, and the U.S. government is pressuring the government of Nigeria over its persecution of Christians and Biafrans. And thanks to God, today we got the news that the food we have been cooking in Washington, D.C. has finally given birth, and Nigeria are crying. The U.S. government has designated Nigeria as country of particular concern. Having considered all the petitions and everything, the testimony, the congressional briefing that BRGIE have put in and other efforts from the lawmakers, we can celebrate today. This is not the time to get entangled with internal issues. This is the time to seize upon our momentum of victory. For the past 2 decades, the Biafra movement has been paralyzed with infighting, sabotage, mismanagement, and complete dysfunction. It happened to Ojukwu and Philip Effiong, it happened to Wazirike, it happened to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and it also has happened to our PM.
Look for your PM now.
BRGIE is committed, exercising strong leadership, which will put to a complete end to all sabotages and dysfunction in the Biafra movement once and for all, which will enable us to quickly obtain our goal of freedom.
Ụmụnne m, Those fallback are really a big disgrace to all Biafran hearing all those insulting and speechless is anonymous. Mhm. Ka anyị gazie na the program now. Akwụnahụ na ka o si na-aga. Unu ewekwana iwe. Lezienụ.
Order. No order from DSS done. The reason for us not taking order anymore from the DSS dungeon is to...
Same way you listen to that message in the beginning. We are not taking orders from DSS dungeon, from Nigerian prison.
Ekene dịrị Chineke nna. Ekene dịrị Chineke nna. Onye kere ime ihe niile. Onye mere anyị ujuwu Biafra. Ekene dịrị Chineke nna. Onye were nwaanyị ka nwaanyị were hichapụ anya mmiri. Believe me. Just imagine this guy. Jụọ onwe gị ajụjụ. Si masị nwaanyị ka nwaanyị emeghị ihe ayọ dị possible. Just imagine this guy. Ele ihe anyị gara ime today. Ka anyị na-eme n'ụwa agwụla. Ama m ndị gwụrụ understand. Just imagine this guy. Afọ mụrụ Biafra. Ekene gị nne m. Ekene gị Chukwu gbaa gị ume. Egi more wisdom. Ị ga-eji du anyị na-aga. I love you with all my heart. You really done so much for us. I cannot thank you all, but I thank you. Just imagine. Idiots are feeling that maybe now people are still listening to them. Yes, I know that there is some useless people. Dika Ayochuku. There is some useless people can egg hand, but those people. Ị ga-eji ndị na-ege ha ntị were kewara ndị ma na ha tụrụ vootu ndị ma na nwaanyị ka nwaanyị pepụrụ anya mmiri na Finland. Ekwenụ Martins abịala. Martins Birikwe ndewo. Nne m Esther ndewo. Oke nne m Ngozi ka ndewo. Chukwu gozie gị ezinne. Geenụ ntị.
We are not taking order from Finland prison. The reason for that is to protect those our leaders, to protect Muslim from prison, to protect Muslim from prison. So any order that is coming out from prison now, from Finland and from Nigeria, from these leaders, we are not taking that order because it is for their own good. They can't be in prison and be leading people that are here and be giving orders. Because if
Ifoto Chineke na sha n'ọnụ ya. Ifoto Chineke sha n'ọnụ ya. Anyama ndị a. We don't know them. If you like, take order. If you don't like, take order. We don't know them. Ndị a ogo ndị echefuru echefu. We don't know them. The idiot who put on a media is power. Ask him today, how powerful are you in media? How capable are you in media today? After coming out to tell us that media is power. A stupid boy. A useless boy. After telling us that media is power, how capable, how strong are you in media today? I'm like a way you. Unu ahụ n'otu this Holy Ghost ji were amaghị ihe ya ga-esogide this guy ga nwụfuo ugbu a na ọ hapụ na nwunye ya na ụmụ ya. Ibi na enwekwara ike na nwunye ya na ndị mmadụ na-eghere ezi ga na-ebube ya. Ọ ga-anọ like that. Ọ ga na-ewerekwa ihe ọma ya. Triple M, Mama Muche got there. They don't waste time, they move on. They don't waste time. You know what enemy were. You know what enemy were. And when you can win a Holy Ghost, whatever they have here. Come you Jatashi. This idiot when they get Diaka for you know get carried. They don't care to take care of them. Why you was it guys? They were here. And now for Piashi. And they Tipiashi. When you Holy Ghost. Ya wunye diaji. Ibiribe. Cause onwe go gagene gidi authority. Well, may he so rest in peace. Come on, let's also send me a way.
We use what they are saying to do anything to implicate them, and they will not come out again forever. They will be dead and gone inside prison because everything we would use their name to do will implicate them. So we are not taking orders from them in prison.
We've got our leader. We want our leader to be safe. We want to exonerate our leader from anything that Biafrans will be doing for his own best interest. So
anything that we shall be doing going forward in 2020.
Joe Wegard to say, Maso he get ant Aparawa. He got email today. We are going home, Martins. Martins, so I come to go. I'm not watching weekend, not on me go up. I'm going to not on me go up. Okay, we'll be more free. I'm the Momo jacket to India. I get my Wosakoya here. I get my Wosakoya some. I get my chino some now. I love you for that dinner. Cool. Genunt.
2026, 2027, or till Biafra comes. As far as our leaders are in prison, we will not tag their name. We will not put that they are the one giving the order, or they said this, or they directed this. It is for their own good. It is to keep them away, because if we put their names, it will be used against them. So for all of you that are using our leader's name, Simon Ekpa name, Mazenam Dekanu name, and then you say, he is giving order, he's telling you to come and do this, telling you to come and do this.
Oboga has your prime minister. Oboga has your prime minister. I'm a man to the even prime minister put a who's to this guy she be watch on. Or get him, or say, no qua. No qua. Genunt.
From it, and all of you that are trying to follow that a message that a man and the rest of them are former are sending to you, you are digging the graves of our leaders that are in prison. Stop it, because you're going to implicate them the more. Somebody cannot be in prison and be the one giving you orders here.
Any actions that Biafra people will be taking in Biafra land, you don't attach Mazinam Dikano to it.
Any action that Biafrans will be taking, BRGIO, Biafra Defense Forces, or Biafrans in the homeland, or any Biafran taken for Biafran quest, don't attach Mazi Simon Ekpa name to it, or Mazinam Dekano. Don't tag their name to implicate them.
Any action that Biafrans will be taking in Biafra land for the freedom of Biafra, the freedom of Mazinam Dekano, and freedom of all prisoners of conscience, you don't bring Mazinam Dekano to
it. All good way funny and Sonia Parawa. Very funny. Very funny. Very funny. Kambapi also. Makoga Dio. Kambapi also. This thing now, the Oshirimon, believe me.
What is the present reality of Igbo Muslim in Nigeria?
Nna ụmụnne m biko kwanụ asa na-eji ehihie chiwe ego ojii mgbe ọ na-eji ma chi na-ejibere unu hụrụ ihe ndị a na-epushu like this maybe they hechuwe ya please United Nations United States of America, United Kingdom, Israel, Europe, big countries. We don't have anything Muslim in our land. We are Biafrans. We don't have anything Muslim. We don't worship Islam. We only worship our Amadioha. Then we worship God. Yeah, and they are pushing like this. Them, even now, when I don't feel no hint. I'm not going to finish me how. And they push the hand, they push the hand, push the hand, they push the before no, it's give one deep believe. How can I more? Now they go. Now how we go Muslim? Can't came when they see the mom. I'm not become Igbo Muslim before. I'm not become Igbo Muslim. I'm not come to Igbo Muslim. How did we teach here to work with these people? To work with these people now. To work with these people. And they can work out with the Igbo Muslim. I'm not become that before. Una hona one of four the reporter no Islam. Na Biafra. First time, no nonsense. Ask yourself, why these people bringing this thing now? Why are they coming up with this kind of nonsense, with kind of this kind of character now? You have not asked yourself. We don't know anything about Islam in Biafran land. We are Christian. We worship our God. We don't know anything Islam in our country, United States of Biafra. Why these people tagging also with this kind of nonsense something? Igbo Muslim, how? From where? These people have started this nonsense now. Like play now. How they push gear, but they will never succeed. I don't bother you, bomb. Nwa mụrụ n'obodo oyibo ọmakwa ewu Islam ada Biafra akpụ na ọ nọ na ya mgbe ọbụla m na-eti Biafra ọ na-abụ ya na ntị andọ makwa ma Christian ọ na-abakwa ya na ntị anything Islam biko kwa na aka anyị adịghịkwa ya geenụ ntị amakwa m ji na-eti mkpu a asị ka etiwe we don't know these people, we don't know this nonsense they are talking about.
We are Muslims are in minority. Present reality, sadly today, some of our Muslim brothers and sisters in Igbo land face persecution.
There is nothing like that, oh. There is nothing like that. There is nothing like that. He's lying. There is nothing like that. He's lying. This program. This program. This guy is lying. There is nothing like Igbo governors is giving them the shelter. Every community should raise and rejoice anything and reject anything Islam in Igbo land. Bikoni. You people don't know how these people roll. How do they push them here and they push them here? Before you know it now. Ask yourself, why breaking this nonsense now? What is Igbo Muslim? What is Igbo Islam? Wow! Ask yourself, why are all these things coming up now? Why? How? Igbo Muslim, we reject it. It can never work. How? Now here can they come again? Only one of the and the mother, only one of be make accept. How? Since I was born, I have never heard Igbo Muslim, Igbo Islam before. I don't know my name here. No matter some no Budishiana. We Igbos, we Biafrans, we don't know anything in Islam. We are Christians. Why these people doing like this? Why all this nonsense? How do you people want to push some nonsense that we don't know about? How do people think that our villages can accept this kind of nonsense? How? Get an idiot auntie.
Treatments because they are Muslim.
You heard him right. Persecution, minority rights.
Imagine.
It sounds so innocent. Doesn't it sound like a cry for help? But do not be deceived. This is not a religion you entertain or treat with a kid's glove. What you just watch is the first step of a very religious ladder. They want us to focus on the word minority. They beg for tolerance today because their number is very small. But there is an agenda, because the history and the reality of Nigeria shows us what happened when the minority becomes a majority.
Imagine. These people with an agenda. Unamagi here now before know it now. I be asked Peter Obi is not an Islam. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't think that you people are thinking what I'm thinking. Before you know it, I hope most of them, you know those people, they are Muslims. But you people don't know. And they are pushing nonsense here. We don't know this nonsense they are talking about. Oh. Well, no nonsense now. All nonsense. Let them continue.
When they are few, they ask for equal rights. But when they are majority, they stop asking for rights and start imposing laws. Look at the North. Look at states like Zamfara. It all started with, let us practice our religion. Then it moved to...
Before no, it's all like this, and they put Sharia law and Igbo. Egidegi Igbo three some now over there, one day Mapugishi. Hey man, the youth you get metal now. Yeah, get it. Mumu guess. Yeah, kwa time get kabel to kwako. Unaga na emezu enjoy uneme. Because this thing now, believe me, I'm going to go. Igbo three some, you get ebuzi. Anything so even the Ghana Gazi Hotel, the guy relax here again. They are now demanding for the deputy governor in the Enugu state to be Muslim person. Imagine. No, they put I play. Oh, I do one now. Hey. I need this be the Tiwe. I need it be the Tiwe. I play before know it na akpam na before know it a push way akpam. Peter Mba. Hey, hope ụzọ dị mma. Ịma ya waka unu. Because these two people now, Peter Mba na hope ụzọ dị mma now. Hey. Genu ntị. No, hey.
Sharia law for civil matters. From there, it moved to criminal matters. And now, they have a system where the constitution is pushed aside for religious law.
Imagine.
Don't think it cannot happen to us here. If we entertain this narrative,
I swear,
we are opening...
Believe me, how can that house of Senate and the rep now get push here and one before know it now one. Now the one nsogbu Igbo Muslim. How? As how now? How? Nsogbu dị
the door for a future where our customs are overridden and our freedom is negotiated away. We cannot afford to be this naive. And even now, to sell this agenda, they have to lie. Who are these so-called victims? We have seen the reports.
Yes.
Most of these claiming...
Who are there? Who are these Igbo Muslims? Who are there? Who are there? We don't know them. We don't have something like that. We don't have something like that. We don't have this kind of nonsense thing they are talking about in Igbo land. Go to me here, nonsense, call. We don't have this kind of nonsense thing in Igbo land. Now, one day they go, ndị a meteti na push all this law na nwanne ụmụ ndị a na-ebutiri some nna ihe dị na-akwụsịcha na ndị Igbo emechiche many hotel na ndị Igbo.
Maazị
ndewo.
Good morning, Papa. Ya mara gị mma.
Magịkwa.
Na Maazị ihe a o kwesịghị ịdị gị surprise. All these people all ihe a na-agwa gị infrastructure stomach. Let me tell you, eji ego enweghị ezigbote nwa afọ Igbo ga-apụta ọsị gị na ewe Muslim man.
Go for big.
Ọ ego ka eji azụgasị those people. Ihe ifuru now their money targeting ha ka ha gbuo ozu ka ha kpata ego n'aka ndị Muslim. All this alahaji they are not a business. When once you put an they can give you anything you want. So if those people are in a hand like this, all because of the situation and the hardship, none of any citizen, any individual Muslim. All because of money, my brother. Not because of money. Surprise. I have Islamic. I all those people now for Amoko. In the Bacharumbo, you can't say, well, is any way to make it. You got to go. I saw 1 million, saw 2 million, if it would be 100,000 before. I be 2 million. Keep back at Namog.
Imagine.
All those things. So I'm very surprised. Also, I'm just don't see them maybe I have them mother.
I swear.
I don't know for any Igbo Muslim. I don't know for any Igbo Muslim. They don't want overall. All those governors are from the because of contract as I our contract because if you don't accept, you will remain poor.
I imagine.
I go get that so the people and that I have 100 or 200,000. Or 500,000. I bought a group from like this on Ascaret. None of them really came put out defense. They'll go here in a Muslim, here in Islamic. None of them. All to make infrastructure. So I had you all these people. So you have not surprised my brother. I am a big guy. Come with me. I will share and buy. So don't mind them. All daily. All that are bread. Due to the situation of Nigeria. Because who born you in Agriculture? Go and ask. Those people who didn't believe those because of money. Because of Yana. If you don't believe, you remain where you are. All you had a Antichrist number 66. If you don't have that number, if you don't believe them, hungry will kill you. On dinner trust, one number here will keep creating to make money. My brother on Dazraz, he had not a surprise. And I'm actually about wishing. How far my brother? He's going nowhere. Oh, and like that. But it's work.
Okay, thank you.
To be prosecuted Igbo Muslims have been exposed as an outsiders. Many from Igala and other middle belt groups paid to wear the mask of Abu Igbo. We saw the viral post of the Igbo Muslim woman that was crying for help, and she's been exposed as an Igala. They are important actors because they cannot find enough genuine evidence among us. Why? Because historically, Igbos are united by culture, not divided by religion. And it's a very dangerous tool to give an Igbo person because we are conservative in nature. Why should we be scared as an Igbo person? Because we have seen this movie before and it ended in blood. Think about how Boko Haram started in the north. It didn't start with bombs. It started exactly like this. Innocent looking videos where sheikhs are preaching victimhood. Imams are telling young boys that they hate you because of your faith. You are special and you need to defend yourself. That victimhood have been morphed into radicalization. Then there comes the recruitment. Then the terrorism that have claimed the lives of thousands of people. Imam Raji is using the same playbook on our soil. He is trying to create the us versus them mentality in a homogeneous society. If we let this slide, we are looking at a homegrown extremism in the southeast. Not in 10 years, but very soon. you will start seeing Islamic terrorists in Igbo land, and they will justify this terrorism with this Igbo Muslim agendas that is trending now as a reason of them fighting back. Let's be honest, this isn't about faith. This is about funding. It is a business model. We can see the patterns. We see the so-called Igbo Muslims with cheaper cash links in their bios, quoting Quranic verses to beg money. It is a hustle. We remember the politics of conversion, when the governors would publicly gift millions to an Igbo Christians simply for converting to Islam. It creates financial incentive to sell our identity. We know foreign money from Saudi Arabia has historically flown into Nigeria to push the ultra-conservative ideologies. It happened in the north, it happened in the west, and now they want to open the tap in the east. They want to open up a madrasas and the centers to teach ideologies that are aliens to our land. But the biggest threat is 2027. Think about it. Who actually will benefit if the southeast catches fire right now? Who benefits if we are painted as religious bigots and unsafe? This is a calculated move to sabotage Peter Obi's presidential ambition. If they can frame the Southeast as a hotbed for sexual violence, that will undermine his credibility as a unifier. They want to force a federal crackdown, militarize our region, and distract us from economic development. They want to turn Igbo land into a battleground. And don't forget the dreams of Usman Danfodio, where he said that they will not rest until they dip the Quran in the Atlantic Ocean. And how are they achieving this? You can see now they have Hausa Fulani, they have Yoruba Fulani, and where is the next agenda? Is to have Igbo Fulani, and after Igbo Fulani, what else is the Niger Delta? So the dreams of dipping this Quran in the Atlantic Ocean is getting nearer if we don't stand up now and rectify this ideology that is invading our land. And to our eastern governors, this is a wake-up call. Stop playing politics with our lives. We need a proactive measures right now. Monitor the gatherings, not to persecute anyone, but to ensure that radical ideologies preached by imported clerics do not take root here. Enforce an anti-hate speech laws, track down the fundings. As for ndị Igbo, ka anyị werire anyị gweze anyị ọnụ. Ejighị ihe eji agbana ntị agbana anya. This is a divide and conquer tactic. They know na anyị Igbo, Igwe bụ ike. We have survived the civil war because we head on to each other. Do not let anyone fracture us now. We will not let our homeland become a testing ground for a foreign religious agenda. We will not let them import chaos. Spread this message. Debunk these lies.
Ụmụnne m, unu afụkwala ihe anọwo ihe awụkwa smotin o. Unu ama ka ndị a si emege. Dekwana ihe ndị a emege. Hey, agadi. God forbid. DPM ịnịdịkwara ịpụta bịa ekwu okwu maka ihe ahụ. Ezigbo nne m, ma ọ ma ịnịdị ibikwa bịa ekwu okwu maka ihe ahụ. Biko, ịnịdị ibido bịa ekwu okwu. Dekweni ya ahụ. Dekweni ndị ha sendị for scholarship na Morocco. Ụmụnne m niile chọrọ ihe na-achịkwa ndị Fulani. Any scholarship, they take advantage of the people. All these people will go for this scholarship. All of them na Fulani o. No Igbo person where they here. People will go this scholarship where we see here now. Where I won't play. Na Fulani people, na Hausa people, Muslim people, nothing like Christian o. No Igbo, no Biafran. We follow them. I don't know why we are these people gonna come put us say will be Igbo Funan, Igbo Muslim. How? As in how? Get on to Munem. Kunu Hukwa, and who only Igbo so Hana Eritege here.
Alright, so President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, your regime and your cabinet does not need to be in that country anymore because everything about your government is lying, fraudulent. They take advantage of the people, manipulate just to make money. Now, these people behind me, I met them in Morocco. That same hotel where I went and I shot Sheikh Tinubu's picture. I don't know how you leave Nigeria, I can't do campaign for Morocco. That's the same place I met these people. And they came to beg me. And I asked him what happened. This guy was given scholarship by the Nigerian government to come and study medicine. What year? what year now? He's in his final year. He was given scholarship to come and study medicine so that he will become a doctor, go back to Nigeria and work in our healthcare. But sadly, after they gave him the scholarship, they abandoned him here in Morocco. Alongside everybody that is here, they've been abandoned in Morocco. Now, the sad part is that as they abandoned them, they are not even allowed to work because of the agreement, right? Yes. They had an agreement with the Moroccan government while they were giving them scholarship that they are not allowed to work. So these people are pretty much stranded. You, how long have you been here?
I've been here for 5 years.
This guy been here for 5 years. You, how many?
2 years.
2 years. You?
3 years.
You? You?
2 years.
Now, this guy, how did you come to Morocco? Did you come like this?
No, I came with my both legs walking.
What happened to your legs?
Because I did not have means of survival, I just had to find something doing. On my way coming back, I had an accident which led to me breaking my thigh bone, and I could not pay for any of my medical bills. Even till now, I've not paid due to the issue of we not having money to survive in this country.
So, as you heard him, he's not even allowed to work, but because of the predicament that the Nigerian government put him through, he had to sneak to start working. And while he was coming back from work, he had an accident that led to him breaking his leg. And you also told me something about another student that died. What happened to him?
This is a student that was suffering from tuberculosis, but because he was not having money, he could not go to the hospital. So he was afraid the hospital bills were too much. So he kept it to himself, and the illness kept complicating. And before he knew it, it became what do you call it? Complicated. It became complicated. It was tuberculosis. And here in Morocco, we even have free medication for tuberculosis. He didn't know before he knew it. His mother had to fly in to come because it was complicated, and at the end of the day, he died. He couldn't get any medical thing.
So, according to him, he's saying that the guy was scared to go to the hospital because, of course, he didn't have any money. And how do you go to the hospital without having any money? So he kept it to himself, and that illness was tuberculosis, and then it led to his death. Now, when the government gave you this scholarship, didn't they tell you that they are going to be giving you some amount of money every month?
Yes, they promised us that.
How much did they promise you people? $500 every month.
Yes. The award letter given to us, the yellow one.
Now, this is the award letter from the Federal Ministry of Education, September 1st, 2025. To the Minister of Education, what's his name? Tunja Alausa. Yes. Minister of Education. If these people were given scholarship with a promise, and who booked your flights for you to come here?
The federal government.
So the Nigerian government booked your flights. I believe that there's a budget for this, and the budget has been given to you, sir. So whatever thing you have done with this money that is making these people not to get the money and leave them stranded on the streets of Morocco, sir, you need to correct that. And this is my problem. If I talk now, they'll say I am being sponsored by another political party to attack APC. I'm not all about that. Do you understand? What is right is right. How do you carry people's children with promises? Everybody in Nigeria now will think these people are doing well and taking care of them, not knowing that these people are jumping from different places every night to look for where to sleep. And in everything, they cannot work. In everything, they cannot work. Meanwhile, now you carry your picture couple for here they do campaign. I walked around this country, I did not see any politician's picture, but your own picture there for inside one place. Not just that, yesterday now, the CCA, what's the name of this girl? Say you give her 100 million naira. That 100 million you gave to the girl. Well, I'm not trying to talk about that. Where did you get 100 million naira from? We'll talk about that one later. But that 100 million, if they put it in their welfare, these children will not be here suffering. This one now leg no good. He needs to go to operation. And you abandon them here.
And also, sir, they always threaten that we are, when we go out to the media crying for our money, they always tell us that we are disgracing the nation. And we always ask ourselves, what is more disgraceful than passing through here
to embarrass someone holding a Nigerian girls.
Last 2 months, my landlord told me that. Last 2 months, I was talking with my landlord. He told me that Nigeria is the richest country in Africa, but Nigeria cannot be able to assist their scholars. A country like Niger, the Niger guys lodging his apartment are not owing him any amount of money. But I have some colleagues in Nigeria that are owing him for more than 12 months house rent. He's telling me that he will send them out of his house after this month. I don't even know when I left, because I left my city to come here to work. I left my exams, I left my school, my studies. I'm having exams next week, but I left all that to come here to work as a volunteer in this AFCON matter.
Because you want to earn money.
Because I want to earn to survive. I cannot live here. My father is dead.
And most especially before they give you apartment here, they ask which country. When they hear you're from Nigeria, they know Nigeria don't pay. They won't want to give you apartment.
My landlord told me that he will send that place out of that house. I should go and find other people to squat because I cannot live alone. I cannot pay for the complete apartment. He said I shouldn't find any Nigerian because he will not allow any Nigerian
to stay inside the apartment.
We also have a video. A recorded video where a Moroccan woman came to protest with the Nigerian students, calling out the minister to please pay those students so that they can pay her.
I'll put the video.
I sent it.
Yes, sir. We can't even go to hospitals. I'm a nursing student here. I can't go to the hospital because of transport and everything. Today I'm supposed to go to the hospital. I can't go.
Don't cry.
I can't go because I don't have money. Look at my mates. They are all there. We can't go. We are here stranded. No money for transport. No money to buy things for the hospital. And the government, please, people should come to our aid. Please. We are begging.
Don't worry. To the Minister of Education, like I said, I believe the budget has been given to you. Honestly, this year I told myself that there will be no reason for me to go and be protesting. But if you have been given an office to do what is needed and you don't do it, it's best you go and close your office. Because next thing now, if I come back now, can I protest go now? They'll say, yeah, they don't sponsor us. We go lock the Federal Ministry of Education. If you cannot leave our Nigerians here, these are our siblings. They are sent here to come and study and take care of, make our country a better place. What is the meaning of all of this?
So many students have been expelled.
We have one last experience. We have a scholar recently. His name is Umar in Niknes. So Umar had an emergency. He had appendicitis. For the appendectomy, the hospital said they were not going to treat him until the Nigerian embassy had to borrow him. They borrowed him money. I want him to $1,000. Where's Umar going to get that money? So right now it means that even Umar recently lost one of his parents. Umar cannot afford anything. We had to solicit for the embassy that night to go and pay $1,000 before he could get operated. If not, we would have lost Umar. That's how bad the situation is here.
Very bad.
Well, I believe you people have heard their experience, and we'll leave it. We'll send a message because I believe they'll see the video. But this generation now, me, I know the waiting government supposed to do, they must do them. We are not begging, it's not a favor. They brought you here for a reason. It is your right. It's not beg, it is your right. It is your right. That money is your right. Nigerian money is all our right. It's not a favor they are doing to anybody. It's not a favor. It's our right. So the Minister of Education is their right. You sent them here. Don't abandon them here. Pay their fees. Pay them the money you are supposed to give them.
Yes, him go wete the thing so that ndị mmadụ hụ ya that na enwere onye Igbo ha fụrụ di ya. Enweghị onye Igbo, enweghị anyị nwere Igbo with these people. Onye ka m ko wete ya.
Put your money where your mouth is. When them, I won't money Nigeria, I won't money zoo. So
yes.
You know how would they? I see you get that in my how would that?
Yes.
Yeah. Enjoy. Let them enjoy their country.
Yes. Yes.
So even like I will make this same strategy. Yeah. This same strategy in the full and in the chat. You want to I was our leader, Mazen Nakalambo, our president, also, if you want to allow these Fulani people, or if you say you don't know what is happening here, Nage Gajon, that was a half. That's Hausa people half. Initially, okay, but if they know Hausa Fulani.
Yes.
I can't with a Hausa Fulani. The TV Hausa. I don't know with house. He had understand now we are full and I will say I will start this in the assistance.
I swear.
Now, this man that I have with Nadia. Igbo Muslims are being marginalized in Igbo land. Igbo Muslims are being marginalized in Igbo land. Igbo Muslims have for federal government. You never have. No. This is a simple question now.
Yes.
How they like Igbo Muslims. They care about them.
Yeah.
Oh, these people need to carry along. They need to carry along. They are not. They are being marginalized. For federal government, the name Igbo Muslim no banana. About Muslim the central, Muslim the central. Nandi put it on one Nigeria. I was buying my malapola. Muslim the central. How Muslim ticket? Only when Igbo Muslim na central Abraham na dem fatherland na Biafra. Let them show us. People to Haji and federal labor has serious labor Haji. How was it? I am Jaja Abbas and Macanatanawa Hano. You need a hand, they came late when they have an azot. In your kind of have a constitution, I may have a motive in constitution. I trust the agenda, Abraham, the reason why they Islamize I must say, I would Islamize, Fulanize Alausa, and the high one that you balance now. They will first of all make everybody fall. I doesn't basically offer. Take this money and join this. One day, it was any option and to do what they said.
Oh, do you have possible never anyone abanum bona? Yes. Yes. Yes.
My happiness, you also have I made our constitution defined it. No, my body, our amiable woman, come here, what you push you put here. Only time again, I could see him. Only guys, only should be up over the bush. The darling ocean, and come running, think that goes to one point. Yakava. Yeah, I know now we are still giving over. As long as our constitution is constant. What our people now? He had to give us now, Ghana, handed me and me. One day, catching Mouta, I say our commission, I am with the food. They got all back up with them, how we put the fish out.
How about food? How about food?
Apple Benali will be here. How can they come down from the league? How can they come down from who might have Hambalaga? Before contract for Christian, 95% of Christian country.
Yes.
System now in Nigeria. I'm Nigeria.
Yeah.
So you also had me. When was I not as I back on book, Hagi, back on book. You got a bubble bravo. It's not your head. I'll call them all for a clip for
Hi.
Coming to Biafra, one more churches, my brother, I have seen it. I want to special one day, and then in the church, Maka, here go, one day, church, you know, like that, because all of them, ị ga-aga nweta ego ndị na-ahapụ maka ọrụ ọgbọ chọọchị nwanne ha ga-ebi na chọọchị ịhụzi na ndị ga-anọzi na chọọchị nwere wudiri pipụ akpụrụ oku and ha nwere ọrụ ha ga na-arụ dupụta ji akọlị ha rụọ ọrụ ha ha enweta ịkpọ chọọchị ha ma bịa ka ụka they won't even depend on what is coming from the church. But the way you can have people always I'm not saying again, bigger. You know that the church, my church in there, and also group about so. They want to make us happy. How about that happy? I saw it coming. How about that happy? Nobody would tell them to stop because here you don't actually about it. Even if you are there, I would think. They're going to so can you not get out of the wicked in a women for the George Clinton money now? That's not that. So government don't need to, look into that because on that will be a speaking. And I mean, only I know no be a no sirike, only I know no be a karaka, only I know no be a sirike. Onye anyị nọ n'obi ya kpọrọ akpọ nwanne ihe ndị a na ọnwụ na US bịa ha na-eme ihe a na ume na-amakwa anyị mana ha bịaziri leto ha bịazite ya kwụsị na nna ihe afọ arụrụ aka mgbe ji nwayọ na-abịa nna ha anyị ekpe ha ya mepụla uru so they brought out all their arsenals to push at once onye ha bịaziri they brought out all of their arsenals all their strategies nwanne ha gbara na nwanne nga ha rụkwara n'agbaghị n'anwụ ọchịta ha aja IT biri ha so ya lete oge atụla gị oge atụla onye ọbụla you desperately ịtọtere ha niile okwu enweghị ha they cannot rise ọ gaghị ahụ a daylight they can only run from social media atịcha na aga zuo ike ọkwa ha ratịga Trump will not come. They kept intensifying their movement. They will keep over home also. Sort of warning against the engine and having a memory. But thank God I gave you. I like Biafra. One more time, happily. Every day, donation for one name. Even they can't feel in the hand on a lot of also got whereby. If we have a chat, also got also got one. We are waiting, and the okay now. We are close to that particular amazing day. We are very, very close. All that give okay that day. That's why they talk.
Yes.
Like play like joke. Yeah, man. We are getting close. Humble. We have like a choice. We are close. So, ihe ọkpụkpọ hụrụ abụ atụ hụrụ ya leba anya so ihe ndị ahụ gịrị na ọ crying of a dying horse a na-ekle mgbale ndị Yoruba walide masị na ndịka nọpụra maka destruction Fulani ji agaga na nke ha federalization ugbu a ka ha pụtara ụra na-eti mkpu by the minute ugbu a ha enwere Yoruba people push speaking and Muslim now. Yoruba na fight is now onto Muslim and non-Muslim. Here we hear about the Calabahan. Mana Agbahan before Agbahan they do or down and Igbo. Before Agbahan they do down Agbahan they do down and Igbo. One day you know that. The camera about the issue would be a map. We don't take one them money.
They woman, thank you so much. Thank you. ụmụnne m ọwụ triple M onye eziokwu the voice of the voiceless. Yes, so nne m very dark man was the voice of the voiceless. Ọwụ obere ihe
is the reason for the ongoing ethnic engineering. Another one is Igbo people. And that is the reason for the ongoing ethnic engineering. They come in the name of religion. There's some people, they will give them money. They will say, they're killing us in Igbo because we are Islam. Who is doing what? Igbo people. Igbo people have a culture. And our culture is different from others. We don't have anything like Dobale. We are not Yoruba people. We don't have Rankadede. Our culture empowers people. Our culture eradicates poverty. Our culture encourages hard work. That is why it's difficult for them to enter Igbo people. And that is why they don't like Igbo people. That is one of the reasons why they don't want you to talk about Biafra. Like I said earlier, there are uncountable reasons why they don't want you to talk about Biafra. But one of the major one is because of this. Igbo Fulani is not possible. Forget about it. If not for Biafra, why they don't want you to talk about Biafra? You ask yourself, what is it about this Biafra that they don't want you to talk about it? Why they don't want you to talk about Biafra? There are uncountable reasons why they don't want you to talk about Biafra. As a matter of fact, if I start listing them, we'll end this video. But one of the reasons why they don't want you to talk about Biafra is because of what you are seeing on my screen. You think she's joking? Of course she's not joking. They have succeeded in actualizing too. Why they don't want you to talk about Biafra? It's because of this. One of the reasons. Initially, they started with Hausa, Fulani. Today, there's nothing like Hausa. Hausa is gone and gone forever. They have completely emasculated Hausa people. When you talk of completely overwhelmed them, the only people Hausa people has now is only their language. That is the only thing left for Hausa people. As a matter of fact, Hausa people is as useless as anything you can think about in Nigeria. Because of which people? Because of Fulani. If I start telling you what Hausa has, I said the only thing left for Hausa people now is their language. Their land, their position, their whatever have you is over. Everything now is Fulani. It's no longer Hausa Fulani. Now it's Fulani Hausa. Fulani has taken completely. Number two, let's go to Yoruba. If you know what Yoruba people are passing through currently because of Fulani, they will not tell you. After the Sokoto airstrike, all of them, they ran into Yoruba land. Currently, they are dealing with Yoruba people. They are dealing with Yoruba. That one done. They always come out online, they will tell you that Yoruba is their wife. Fulani, they will tell you that Yoruba is their wife. Another one is Igbo people. And that is the reason for the ongoing ethnic engineering. They come in the name of religion. There's some people, they will give them money. They will say, they're killing us in Igbo because we are Islam. Who is doing what? Igbo people. Igbo people have a culture. And our culture is different from others. We don't have anything like Dobale. We are not Yoruba people. We don't have Rankadede. Our culture empowers people. Our culture eradicates poverty. Our culture encourages hard work. That is why it's difficult for them to enter Igbo people. And that is why they don't like Igbo people. That is one of the reasons why they don't want you to talk about Biafra. Like I said earlier, there are uncountable reasons why they don't want you to talk about Biafra. But one of the major one is because of this. Igbo Fulani is not possible. Forget about it. If not for Biafra, one of the reasons why they don't want you to talk about Biafra is because of this. It's very simple for them. And it's because of God. It's only God. Because already they have all it takes to achieve it. But because of the God we are serving, it's not possible. And I'm not saying this out of whatever, or it is not just possible. The only people they can't conquer is Igbo people. The only people in Nigeria. The only people where it will not be possible is only Igbo people. It's possible to achieve and actualize Hausa Fulani, Yoruba Fulani, Ikwere Fulani, Isoko Fulani, Nupe Fulani.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Asa, Yeah.
Bukere ọgwụ ịba anụnwa bịakwa ege.
Here free, here Go ahead, but I am about to
Yeah, daalụ. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Biafrans, good morning. Biko ma agbapụ ya ọsọ, ama m na ọgwụ ịba anụnwa ka anyị ji wee bịa today. But anyways, not at all where the worst.
Yes.
Half bread is better than none.
Sure.
Yeah, so one moment. Yeah, close the door very well. So this particular topic, this particular video now, and that one, the lady on Afro hair.
Yeah.
Cool. People should not joke with that. Honestly, this thing, if people have relaxed. Nobody is even reasoning that way. Well, one video watch, one guy, an Hausa boy, pụtara na-eme ọ dị against this invasion.
Yes.
At the end of his video, ihe ọ nọ na-ekwu, ya sị, in fact, no uzi Hausa Fulani, no uzi Hausa Fulani, na ihe ọwa Hausa, to tell you that they have accepted that Hausa Fulani. They have accepted that Hausa Fulani. Gradually, kegu, these people have succeeded in wiping away these Hausa people. Remember, before, there is nothing like Fulani. In the picture of Nigeria, Wazobia, Hausa, Yoruba, Fulani. I mean, anyway, because now Igbo anọzi there. Igbo anọzi there. Hausa, Yoruba, Fulani. But before ụmụnne mgbe a na-eme ihe Nigeria, ihe unu na-anụ Wazobia, meaning wa wu Yoruba, zo wu Hausa, bia wu Igbo. Oya nwa ndị nwe Nigeria before.
Yes.
But now a na-emezi Wazobia, ihe a na-anụzi wu Hausa Fulani. Even today na nwanne m ọ na-arakwa ahụ gị nụ Hausa. Ihe a na-ekwuzi wu Fulani. Go to the news. Fulani wu ihe juru everywhere. Hausa no more in the trending list.
I swear.
Ihe a na-anụzi wu Fulani. Now they want to rush this thing down to east because ha hụna that ha nọrọkwa na-eme ihe systematic conquering na ụzọ ga-emechigide ha. They now want to rush into conquering Igbo land. If not this Biafra, just like this my brother saying here, if not this Biafra, Umu Biafra with their own stubbornness, kwechiri. And you see, can't we still remember Owazurike in this case? Onomano Owazurike resurrected this Biafra. If not, I read the Biafra, maybe by now. Owazurike, onye na career relax, na no vanquish, no victor. Ojukwu akana mgba. But Owazurike came in and resurrected this thing. God used him to bring back Biafra, Biafra. Before the men disappoint, betray, and he fell for that. Okwechiri. But you can't write him off. You can't write him off in the Biafra history. You can never, the very hard to write Owazurike off. Nahe Basara Biafra. He was the one that resurrected it the second time. If you go, and up till date, Umu Biafra, Kwechiri. They have done everything to stop, to quench the fire. Manahe Kwechiri. The highest thing Hamere Etagi in the Biafra freedom as terrorist people. That is the highest, because they thought that will be the only thing that will make them to stop and run away. But the people continued. You know what?
Triple M. Give a tupu asa.
Chụpụ ya, ekwete m na ihe ahụ o kwuru. Ekwete m na ihe ahụ o kwuru. Ọ ya ka m ji bịa chụpụ ya.
Hello, Maazị.
Chụla gị ya n'ọnụ. Asatina, ụtụtụ ọma.
Nna m ka m kwuchaa, ama m na ya gị chụpụrụ m betu ka m kwuchaa.
Achụpụla m gị.
Yeah, we can never be biased here. Ikweteghị na ihe m kwuru about Owazuike. Yes, so many people would disagree with that because of again Owazuike have betrayed. But going back to the drawing, one edebe history of this Biafra, enwe ke aka solo Owazuike, or it's not done. Then what I was saying, can on emezi this thing now? Maazị Nnamdi Kalu came in. If not because of Maazị, the type of onye ndu anyị nwere wụ Maazị Nnamdi Kalu and his intensive lectures, o ji wee mepee ndị mmadụ anya. Ha kara ijikwa ihe tere aha tagere ndị ihe anụnwa wee chụfuo ndị ha did not the type of Owazuike ka Maazị Nnamdi Kalu. Maybe mgbe aha tagere na terrorist onye ọwa na-agba keshicha, but Maazị Nnamdi Kalu use his intensive and truthful lecture wee mee gịnị mepecha onye ọwa na brain, onye ọwa na-ekwechirikwe. So Maazị Nnamdi Kalu kept this struggle going up until anyị enwetazie Maazị Simon Ekpa, onye buzi the dimension, the road, the pathway to this freedom. So this history is a continuing, my dear sister. This history of Biafra is a continuing, and because of this Donald Trump and all this, that reminds me to people that are saying Musa is no more crying. What is the USB doing? Musa is understatement. Nigeria as a whole is now crying. How about that? Nigeria as a whole is now crying. Who did that? It is the coming of USB. Go to the archive and search that. You will see Dr. Ngozi Orabeze as a signatory to what made Donald Trump and the congressmen to sweep in, and start talking about CPC. So my people, for this thing, thank goodness that Biafra has gone to this stage. In fact, we have gone so far that there is nothing again they can do. Only thing now to jump into bringing Muslim people. Say Igbo Muslim, all those kind of things, Igbo Muslim. But it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen because of this declaration of Biafra already done. We are now finalizing everything. If we are late. So my dear Triple M, you can go ahead. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Akwebisi.
For your time and your contribution. Triple M on there.
Aha! There is nothing he cannot do. Protocol breaker. There is nothing he cannot do. Jehovah overdo. I have tasted your power. I have seen your mighty work. Mighty Jehovah move on your man name. Umuchuko kikabiama. My dear sister, asa opukwale again. No we hem chabureju ya. Nem lohuo.
Nokpudewo asa lohuo.
Nem lohuo.
Asa lohuo.
Anwe hem chọrọ ejoke.
Asa lohuo.
Ema ihe na-eme otu a. Ihe na-eme otu a sị ị ga-egide ngweri.
Gị ga-egide mgberi were ụtalị pịawasịa ya azụ. Ndị ọzọ ga-ama na ha gba ọtọ. Ịma mgbere ama na ọ gba ọtọ, olezi gidere okwuke ahụ pịawasịa ya. Ọ ga-ama na ọ gba ọtọ. Listen, mana o nwere ihe mmadụ ga-eme in this life. Onwe ihe mmadụ ga-eme in this life. Ya onwe respect a na-aga inye ya wuo ya n'ala kwe ma ama.
Sure.
Ọ naghị adị mma onye na-agba egwu ịgbagidere egwu gbagide egwu ruo mgbe a ga-asị gị ka a bịa tụọ gị jaa gị mma gị kwụsị ịgba egwu kpawazi aghara mewezi ihe na-adịghị mma. Nwanne egwu nke mbụ ị gbara gbafuru ọkpọrọ na ka itikpanụ nnu n'ofe nnu ahụ atụ ya ga-esi mba na ị ga-eti hapụ ya otu ahụ kemgbe itiri etifuru ọkpọrọ. Eze ndị eze na-ezo n'okpuru ya, ọ dịghị onye gị na ya na-achị eze. Eze ndị ọzọ na-ezo n'okpuru ya, ọ dịghị onye gị na ya na-achị eze. Ị bụkwa oke mmụọ. Mmụọ ndị anyị na-atụ egwu gị. Ọ dịghị onye gị na ya na-amaka.
Otu a ka ọ dị. Anọ m ebe ahụ maka ihe chọrọ iji bifo ya gbapụ.
Kpụrụ ọdụm n'ọnụ ma tụrụ ugo lata. Ọ dịghị onye gị na ya na-achị eze. We are happy today. I am happy every day and night because of what we have. Ihe anyị na-ayọdụrụ anyị aka anyị ga-enye Chineke ekele. Ihe anyị yọreruwa anyị aka anyị ga-atụrụ ya mama. Nna ihe anyị yọreruola anyị aka anyị ga-enye Chukwu ekele. Ihe anyị yọreruwa anyị aka anyị ga-atụrụ ya mama. Up USB. Yes, so we must be happy. My dear sister, my dear, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Yagaziragi. Udo derege. Dika Impuga. Regards to one night working. Ọ ga-alụ ongo juju ije ga-alụ. So ihe a bụ ịma anyị bịa n'ala Igbo o nwere ihe yes o nwere ihe ndị Igbo na-akpọ njọ amaracha eme akwa ịma nke a na-akpọ njọ amaracha eme nne m.
Of course, yeah, of course.
Njọ amaracha eme punishment ya nwere etu o si adị. Even Igbo anyị butere nọ njọ amaracha eme abịa na Western world enwe gịda iwu onye nọ n'obodo ji akwụkwọ obodo dara na onye bịara abịa bịa visit dara ele onye a na-aka penalize nne m kwuo eziokwu.
Say that again, please.
Asim abịa na okay asim njọ amaracha eme dịka isi mere n'ala Igbo then na hapụgodi abịa na Western world na na country nọ ewu resident ebiele nga for years then nwe onye bịara ọhụrụ ụnụ mmadụ na-abụ ada ofu iwu ele onye a ga-aka penalize.
Na constitution ka eji na-ekpe ikpe nobody onwe onye a na-efavor iche.
Mba abịa n'obodo onye nọ n'obodo tete iji akwụkwọ obodo na onye bịara ọhụrụ ada ofu iwu nwanne onye nke bịara ọhụrụ a ga-enyetu ya soft landing maka ọ bụ onye ọhụrụ mana onye nke nọ n'obodo nọ n'ọfụma
a ga-eme assume na ọ tala ya atala onye elu ọ kwesịrị ịma na ọ ma amado ya.
Man Bible nke ị na-ekwu otu ọwụ constitution nke ị na-ekwu otu. But all I know is that there is no excuse. There is no excuse in the court of law. No excuse. No excuse.
No, I'm telling you the way they follow things in the Western world at times.
Anyway, maybe outside down here, no, but all punishments are through the constitution.
Okay, I think all constitution, no, yes, I accept no constitution. It's just like okay, let me bring it down in such a way, nigga, or not too rigid. Maybe in driving, in Western world, iwu onye biro ọhụrụ dara na driving na iwu onye no one kamgbe asị na ikwesị ịma ya dara ọ naghị awa ofu ọ bụ eziokwu na iwu ahụ ji ya mana a na-ele onye nke ahụ biro ọhụrụ nye ya some small preference and soft landing na onye nọ anọ na onye nje ebute ihe ndị ahụ maka ụwaziriti ikwuru okwu ya ọ naghị adị mma mmadụ
in driving iwu onye bịara ọhụrụ dara na iwu onye nọbu anọ dara okay I were ha abụọ ga court. It depends on the judge. It depends on the judge to listen to you and hear why the reason e.g. wave that the iwu, and he will judge you through that way. But don't tell me not because e bịara ọhụrụ. No. If you know na e bịara ọhụrụ and you don't know the roots, you don't know the iwu, one day you keep yourself down and then go and learn their iwu before you. It's not an excuse. It depends on the hands of the judge to maybe give you that preference. Or I'm telling you.
Now consider it's just like a referee. Rough player gaba. All the naka referee to decide. All the naka referee. He player no. Either you look at the red card or here. We're going to go that when you put all red cards. So
because you were saying it to look like no to say me na obodo.
No. And there was some consideration.
Okay.
And there was some consideration. Now let me land on where I'm going. Now, Owazirike when you return no ihe Biafra. Yes, I didn't ekwe. I need ekwe. Then mgbe o mechara pụọ ya n'aka the actions ndo take gị against ma na ịma na Igbo ayiwo a na-awụ onye mmụọ nwa ya so nwa m kam. That is our idea and our ideology and our belief.
Very quickly before here agbapụ I thank God na I niile kwere ekwe na Owazirike brought back Biafra struggle back. Oya exactly ihe kwuru ekwuge maka betrayal ya. Ask him the history will carry it that no yanwa bring back the and it will give date and year Owazirike bring her back. That is how the history will roll.
O nwere ihe ị ga-aghọtakwa again as long as this particular movement war of God everything Owazirike abịa God will still bring someone that will still bring it out. How ngumwa na enwere na ngumwa asị ọwụ ngumwa wetere this thing then bịa maybe here history ihe ga-agbo kedu ebe is the history na end? Is it of good or bad? That is the main thing. So history of Owazirike now in this movement adịla shattered. History ke ya na all the shattered. Enwedị ebe eji elegiri anya ị gaghị ya na in line na because abịa na akwu okwu ya that this na abịa na ndị a na-enye college now when you talk of our internal leader the next person you are calling upon now is our leader Master Nnamdi. Then come here bring it down to our PM and the Okasakase if fact ebe okwu biri abụrụ our DPM. On that line now, you can see Owazirike there. So, ebe movement here. It's just like
Akwine follow PM born a mace position. ị chọrọ ịgwa m na ịnụtụba ebe PM kwuru that there will never be a time this history of
Sorry about that. Anyway, here on email, like I usually say, mgbe ọbụla bịara na history, mgbe ọbụla bịara ihe gbasara history, nwanne anyị niile n'ụwa onye ọbụla nwere history ọ ga-afọlụ, onye ọbụla nwere history na-eso ya. Aida
Triple M, why ihe a na-agbapụ gị otu o si agbapụ m sef?
Echiri m ike, eji m ọla eji m ọla
But my dear brother, ị nụrụ ya from ọbata obi ka ị nụ ya?
Mgbe ọwụ na gịnị aghọta m ikwuru.
During the time ọbata obi na-eme exposition, ọbata obi once said mgbe ahụ ndị DOS na-agba autopilot mgbe ọbata obi once said in his exposition na program ya that there will never be a time a ga-ede this history of Biafra freedom. Wazirike's name will never be there. That Wazirike's name will surely be there. Mgbe ndị DOS na-say, you are not a member, you are not an earth member. He treated that thing and he mentioned the Wazirike and used this thing to say, is it because that thing is saying it?
Mba.
Our have said it.
Ofu ihe ga-awụ ahụhụ m kwuru ehụhụ m nọ na-ekwu na before ihe agbapụga gị mgbe ọgbapụrụ gị asị m in this our freedom now history will carry each and every one that participated in this thing, but the question is where is the history of your own landing you? Can there be history? Get the good history, bad history?
Yeah. Wazirike will start from the person after Ojukwu.
Our
the person resurrected after how many years of no victor, no victor, no vanquish or whatever. No Wazirike. Hello. No Wazirike. The history will go like that. Then bring down to when Wazirike betrayed. The history will carry everything. I'm not saying that the history will not bring Wazirike's downfall. It will bring it, of course.
Even up to now, he's still telling you that he has not betrayed, though. Up to now, he's still telling people that he has not betrayed.
But you can see it. Everybody is seeing it. No, everybody is seeing it now. That man is very inconsistent. He might hear inconsistent na dictionary. Go to our Wazirike page. Inconsistency.
That time our PM near. We platform here. Nigerian government and the Eastern governors. You feel that you can stop me. Now look at this one. Now they have started it. You can't stop them again. Go there and stop them. You feel that you can stop me. Now go and stop them. Now go and stop them. Basically, now what's going on there?
If you know what Wazirike said, no got support to Nnamdi Kanu. When Mbu such thing. That he will not support Nnamdi Kanu. Na ya nwa ga-ekwe because na ya nwa bidoro ya and keneko that if Nnamdi Kanu is doing it right and is everybody that he will so kwuru ihe ndị ahụ.
Ọ chọrọ empowerment. Ọ mgbe ego etere n'aka ịma ha chọrọ this movement ka ọ bụrụ onye ego kọrọ n'aka ya mewali onye ọ gwụrụ ọrụ na I am fighting this freedom on non-Exodus. Mgbe ọbụla ego kọrọ n'aka ya eme wali adọwe kwere ya apakwa. Okwu anyị wefu ihe mana ọ bụ emekwa ka adọcha ya ka ndị nga anyị na-aghọta ebe anyị si abịa.
Mba, the man is trying to clear himself, but clearly, it is done. Clear
on a killer cable shop at the bush. I look at dinner. Or when I hear me, I will lead the Master Nnamdi Kanu. Call Gnede. Now he's still claiming that he's still claiming the ownership of this team. That no young one, we are young one between na onye ga na pay hano. Want to say
Oh, she don't know his organization. So thank God
I
don't
can
personalize it.
so and we are happy that na young one will also beam mazo. Yaga hanga no na beam. Hanga no na beam. I want why on a USB. So and they measure recognition now. Any content na get recognized now because all USB na for recognition. Ana appear now ihe na egi man na so United States of Biafra. Then hang on when ha was in the Monday beam Monday mazop. If she hand on their own, hang a man even recognize. So I the thing. My brother humble elekiti na
ka ọzọ maazị ọzọ
morning. Yeah, that me.
Okay.
Okay. Good afternoon, my fellow Nigeria. I want to clarify something that I see in the internet. Foreign Minister of Israel have a meeting with our state foreign minister, Benefika Ojukwu. Mr. Minister, how do you have a meeting with a foreign minister from Israel? You are requesting that we will you have a meeting with them on security. Are you a defense minister or NSA? How? Before
Okay, yeah, before yeah, what I wanted to say, Emma, that thing, that video was Rike. Did you hear where was Rike mentioned? No, go Montevideo Convention law.
Yes.
For the first time, Owazirike mentioned that. To tell you that USB is actually in the right place. They are doing the right thing. Owazirike Ubuaka Chiforogi, Emana na eme election PM. Ubuaka Chiforogi. You know, and he mentioned Nahane Mebia before. Why were you hiding it? Now USB have done their own openly. Election openly. Now you want to come and ride on the back of Nama Hiowa. But the thing is that there is never a time you will rise again. Wazirike have fallen forever. He can never rise again. No, I think all here because I told you here. Now after that call arrest can get money call to come and answer because of the time was in August. So may protest
questioning. For questioning.
Call lawyer for questioning. After that time or return or our assignment honestly, I'm telling you, our assignment to go and start as if we were so that Ogegia would not interrupt the main people made the pen with USB.
Everybody
yes, now of course.
Also not the mayor, also not the mayor every year. Every year, yeah, because now I see election here was every year. Prime Minister only 1 year. Oh, you have Prime Minister on not just for 1 year, just 1 year, yeah, because I will try by a video. Yeah, but I buy a video and before. Then the camera, the mother, Hana, Kurina, Mammy Hatchet, and I would know. Mammy Hatchet and Debo. He can rise again. He can never ever rise again. Remove.
No. As I want to hear you.
Play China, come here, Bush, our leader, Master Carlos, South to see come back in shape. Play away. I got 1 hours, and 1 year, I got 1 hours.
Who is this one?
On the blame, Ojuku. Just keep on playing it.
Okay, good afternoon, my fellow Nigeria. I want to clarify something that I see in the internet. Foreign Minister of Israel have a meeting with our state foreign minister, Benefika Ojukwu.
Mr. Minister, how do you have a meeting with a foreign minister?
Oh, Belisika Ojuku. Now, you change Hey,
Nigeria. I want to clarify something that I see in the internet. Foreign Minister of Israel have a meeting with our state foreign minister, Benisika Ojuku. Mr. Minister, how do you have a meeting with a foreign minister from Israel? You are requesting that we will you have a meeting with them on security. Are you a defense minister or NSA? How? Before that is before the shell in Sokoto, before they bombard that Sokoto, where they bomb empty place, wash out, nobody is there. Well, how do you have a meeting with the foreign minister and you discuss about security and counter-terrorism? How? What is your problem with security? You are not the defense minister. We have a defense minister. Madole is there. We have NSA, Nurubad is there. We have Christopher Musa. Those ones, they are the part of the security. You are not a defense minister, so you don't need to discuss anything pertaining counter-terrorism or security. You are, don't take us as illiterate. Your position is to make us how we can be able to invest in the foreign, and the foreigners should come and invest with the ambassador of that country. It is not your duty to have meeting with any Israelis. We don't need Israel, and we don't want Israel in the north. Why don't you tell them to go and shell in Anambra? We don't need that. And then after that meeting, when I Google again, I see where the Israeli embassy want to have a meeting with the first lady inside Villa. First lady, you are a mother of Nigeria, and we did not vote you. We vote your husband. So if there's anything for that country for security, it's not your duty. It's a duty of the president, and that is why we vote him to protect us and protect our life. Simple. So for having meeting with that foreign minister of Israel, benefit, I think that meeting you have is your own. We did not. We don't accept anything Israel. Anything Israel can never match our land for anything. People who want to kill 87,000 Palestine, and after death they hold them hostage. Food they block them to take, water, nothing. And then this is another US President Donald Trump. If you can be able to go and carry Venezuela, why don't you carry Netanyahu and hand over to ICC, International Criminal Court, and you are giving weapons to kill Palestine? You say that person is a terrorist. You are going with a terrorist. You yourself you are a terrorist because you invade another country. You don't have to go to Venezuela. I hear you now you say that Colombia. You don't know what you are doing. You are just confusing the president. It's the worst that US have ever had a president who don't even know what he's doing. From this country to this country. Do you say you rule their country? Thank God. I like that woman, that vice president. May God bless her. That vice president of Venezuela. She said no way. She have taken over. She is the president, and that is the truth. So Donald Trump have no space to stay in Venezuela. He's there to leak their oil. US are thieving oil. They want to thief oil like the way they do Libya and Iran. That's what they want to do for Nigeria. We say Holy Ghost fire.
Gossip in the gossip.
Ebela makuwa o wame ebela kuwa wame oyu ye patala kisana angani pajera yonye mannekem ehono wo iwuneba na channel ihe a na ozi ọwụkwa ha Israel na ozi Bianca ehuna Bianca na fight against us na ha ji n'ọrụ Bianca na ha ga-eji ya na bịa fight ha ọwụkwa Igbo so na ehuna ha generalize kwala Bianca na they will generalize Bianca na against the Igbos etesikwa generalize ya mgbe nzọgwụ mere ya emekwa ku asọ eme ku asọwo Igbo ku mana mgbe ha ga-eluzu ha arụ ọrụ ha adịrị against us ha eji ya ha yusha ha akpọgbu ha n'obi nwanne serve the zoo and come back in shame ọ sị ha nwayọ kpọrọ ihe ndị Israel bịawa Anambra
Oh, Chineke na mere mmadụ ebere. Chineke na mere mmadụ.
What's out to the Holy Ghost fire?
No, ọmazi anla. Ọmazi anla. Ihe okwu na in general terms na ka onye ọbụla rụrụ ya. Nwanne, Holy Ghost na-afa ya ebe kwesịrị ịfa ya, ndị ọ na-afa ya la ha. Ọ na na-afala ya ha. Ihe ọsọ nọ menu bịa nke ebe ahụ ọgbasa ha anyị because ọ pịawara ya azụ. Ọ dịka ihe a na-abịa nka mere na dịka wasita na-ekwu na echi asa lọta ịma na iwu Biafra ji bịa nka n'olukwa. O nwere ike banga.
Yes na.
O nwere ike banga.
Ezigbo nga na-ekwukwa ekwu.
Ebe na I ga-abelewe na so nwunye internal leader. Sizo mere ebere. Adị akọdị aka ha akọ. Adị akọdị aka ha akọ.
Hey, onye kọsụrụ anyị friend.
So ihe na n'ime ya bụ they go dey cry like this. They go dey cry like this. Okay, abomburu even anaghị ekwu okwu do terrorists ka bombard. Okay, how wicked ndị a dị. All these people na-ekwu ihe a. When those terrorists are buying people left and right, anaghị abịakwu okwu. They are happy about it.
Also empty land.
Why are they about empty land? Why are they crying now? They are crying too much now. Why hapụ ka na abụ empty land ahụ na? Ha niile ihe na-ekwu na empty land o. Gumi amamta ya. So stop them. Ha bụ na akwa bomb ga empty land. Nkwenye dị n'ime na hapụ ka na bomb empty land na nwanne kem. Udo dị. Akwa empty land ahụ. Anyị achọ terrorist na empty land ahụ. Ọ ya ka a na-etipịa. So ha gbarịsị na agbagharị. Na nke ikpeazụ a, they go cry blood for eye. Ọbara ga-apụta ha n'anya. Carry on, my brother.
Did not do anything. There's no way you can try somebody. I wasn't surprised with the judgment of Justice Omotosho. And I had made my position very clear even before the judgment, that I was not persuaded with what was going on in court, and that I have a firm conviction that Nnamdi Kanu did not do anything. There's no way you can try somebody, convict him for statements he made outside the country. He wasn't here. There was no evidence that he carried gun and killed anybody. There was no evidence that he was involved in massive killings, as we have seen. And my position is predicated upon the fact that there are people in this country that have killed, maimed, raped men, women, and children. And we are associating with them. We are discussing with them. We are having coffee with them. What is left is to sow ashebi with them in the name of negotiation. So what did Nnamdi Kanu do that his own case is different? And that's why I said Nnamdi Kanu is being persecuted because of his circumstances of birth. And that was an issue which President Muhammadu Buhari started. I have made it very clear, even I've spoken to Saifoni many times, that President Muhammadu Buhari never liked the Igbo man, and he didn't pretend about it. He had what I called ancient hatred against the tribe and its people. And he showed it. In fact, he summarized it with the saying of the dot in a circle. That dot is in a circle is the engine room of this country's economy. Look, we are on holiday for 1 week now. I'm sure you drove to come here. Go to Lagos. Lagos is shut down. Nobody's on the streets. They have gone to their dots within the circle. Ditto Abuja. So you cannot single a tribe, and I'm not saying so because I'm Igbo. A proud one for that matter. But I hate tribalism. I hate things based on religion and tribe. There is no reason why you should hate a fellow citizen because of his circumstances of birth. Nnamdi Kanu did not do anything. He didn't do any of those. Look at somebody like Gumi. The Didi government know all the stupid utterances Gumi has been making. In fact, he said we should put them in our budget. We should pacify them. We should pay them salaries. There's no way it can stop. The government through Buhari saw all this because of his expansionist agenda. Buhari wanted to Islamize the country. Let nobody pretend about it. And the first thing we did was to disarm citizens. Whether you had a damn gun or you haven't, they were disarmed. Immediately that was done, 1 week after, the terrorists moved in across the country. Thank God for Trump. Any Nigerian, man or woman, old or young, opposed to what Trump is doing as regards the terrorists, is a terrorist himself. Any Nigerian, man or woman, young or old, that will oppose to the coming of Benjamin Netanyahu to assist Trump in clearing the terrorists is himself and his household terrorists. We have seen it in this country. We are handicapped. We could not do anything. And then some people are talking rubbish. Sovereignty. Sovereignty, my foot. If you are talking about sovereignty and people are being slaughtered in their hundreds, in their thousands every day, better suspend that sovereignty. Let those that will help you come and help you. As Trump is helping now. He has did it along the axis last week. I read in Kaduna today, last night. Let him continue and clean the place up so that we can sleep with our 2 eyes open. Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist. Nnamdi Kanu was handed over to Tinubu by Muhammad Buhari as one of his handing over notes. But what we are saying is, Tinubu did not pick Nnamdi Kanu. He inherited the problem. All we are asking is, he must have the political will to set him free. I must tell you that over 80% of reasonable Nigerians across the country are not happy with Nnamdi Kanu being in prison in Sokoto. Because they could see that this is man's humanity to man. It is clear that it is that hatred against the people from that part of the country. It is not that he did anything. No evidence. Okay, let me even take you up. And the judiciary was available to give credence to that. Nnamdi Kanu said, Omotoso, show me the law. Show me the law you are trying me with. He asked that question more than 10 times in different trials. Justice Omotosho ignored him. Justice Omotosho forgot that Nnamdi Kanu is not a lawyer. A lawyer wouldn't have asked those questions. Forget about the books he was carrying. The first point is that he is not a lawyer. And he elected to defend himself based on his constitutional right, which says that an accused person can take the services of a lawyer or defend himself. He decided to use the latter. What didn't you say? Mr. Nnamdi Kanu, these are the laws, section this, section this, section that. You could not answer him. You forgot he's not a lawyer. I am not approving of the violence and the comments coming from, Nnamdi Kanu, the way he reacted. But any innocent man being terrorized through the judiciary can behave worse than Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, as a lawyer, I'm seeing it that calm down, calm down. But this is a man who knew he did nothing. And Nigerians knew that he had done nothing. With greatest respect, Justice Omotosho was a pawn. He was an instrument to be used to jail him. Why were the other judges reluctant in trying Nnamdi Kanu? They were pushing the adjournment. It's because they have seen it. Even after Supreme Court has said that his running away from his house, which they said he jumped bail, was legitimate. Over 20-something people were killed in his house. He lost his father. He lost his children. Whoever we say that in Nnamdi Kanu, for those saying that he should be hanged, let it be a portion. Let what is happening to him be a portion. When we are in power, we think that we are gods. Look at Malami of yesterday, crying like a chicken beaten by the rain. Look at Malami, that didn't believe in rule of law, even as a senior advocate of Nigeria. He didn't obey court orders. Now look at him crying like a baby. My right, my right. Where is your right? That one should be put to prison to taste, to drink from the same cup. Even though it is not right, but it is good for people to drink from the same chalice from which they fed people. Look at him. And look at all the stealing that has been published. That is all they do in government. Once you raise your voice, put him down. You raise your voice, put him down. One day, and let me put it in local parlance, one day be one day, monkey go market, you no go return.
Triple M.
Nwanne m o.
Ndewo maazị. Ndewo.
A ga-ejere gị. Ọ wetu m si ime iru ndị na-akpa anwụrụ.
I swear.
Iko ahụ iji marị mmadụ ka a ga-eji mara gị. Eterogbo etere azụ.
Yes.
We are watching them. Why USB is busy going higher and higher and higher.
Yes.
Ha na-ebe akwa. They are crying. They must continue to cry. Na keep azụ a nwanne ya dị asị ndo. No mercy. No mercy. Udodere nwanne mmadụ ya gaziere gị. Ayid. Biafrans, go and submit and support your government. If you are making 2 ejema or 5 ejema, one double tap, increase it. No time, increase it. We are going home. We are home already. Thank you so much, my brother.
Ndewo, thank you. Ụmụnne m, ana m asị ka ọ bụla onye chiri ya zelu, Chukwu gozie onye ọbụla, goziere m our president, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, gozie our prime minister, Maazị Simon Ekpa, gozie afọ ọmụrụ Biafra nwaanyị ka nwaanyị, Mommy Humble Lion. Asa, thank you so much. Triple M, thank you so much. Mommy Jagwa, Chukwu gozie gị. Chukwu gozie gị, ezinne, ndewo. I love you all. Nke emesịanụ, ndewo, bye bye ụmụnne m.